Hey everybody, I'm back Thursday at 3. My name is Sonia Bernard. I am an independent stamp out demonstrator. My company is named Link by Ink. And my team, we just changed our name. I had them vote on what they would like to be called. And so they chose Linked by Ink far and wide because we have demonstrators all the way in Germany as well as from coast to coast in the United States. There I am. And maybe this time today I will see the comments. I don't know why I couldn't see it last time. So if I don't respond, it's because it's not showing up on my phone. Because I can see 2 people, so hi, thanks for watching. If you're watching on replay, please go ahead and just post #replay so I can see who's all watching. And today I am going to do a Christmas card class because Christmas is around the corner, and I wanted to get in this Framed Festive set. It's one of the Fitting Florets collection. This was the one that's only available right now, and when supplies are gone, then they're gone. So if you want to get this, the number to order is 160888. So our class is going to feature this for the sentiments. So if you don't have this, you're like, I already have sentiments, then you can just get something that's about the same size that you already have and use them, okay? So these are going to be pretty easy. I say that all the time, don't I? I like easy. So I wanted to show you, this is, like I said, this is a class, and it is a free with purchase class. I mean, you can watch it here, okay? So if you make a purchase on my website, hi Billy, how you doing? So if you make a purchase on my website using the host code that I have, and you spend $35 or more, then you're going to get this kit sent to you in the mail. Everything is pre-cut. Everything's die cut. The only thing is there's no stamped images. Okay, and there is no bling in it. You know, you can put your own bling on it, or you spend $50 or more, and then you're going to get the bling as well. So let's turn this down and let's get started on these cards. Okay, here we go. I'll just give this a second to level itself out so I can figure out where I am. So you'll get the envelopes and the cards. Now in yours there'll be 2 of everything. In this one, I'm just doing this one today, so it's just one. I just cut enough for me to do. So let's start with this one. Let me show you what the card looks like. It's simple and it's cute. It's got a little bling on it. I love this organza ribbon. It is probably one of my favorite right now. I love it. So very simple, and this is light enough that you can write in here. I'm making sure, I hope I didn't do this. I just had one of those moments where you're like, well, I was thinking, I've been so busy. I was like, did I do this card last week? This card class? If this is a double, well, hey, I'm pretty sure I did the other one last week. Yeah, because we sat and we did the Wink of Stella. Okay, I've got a lot going on. I am heading to On Stage tomorrow down in Jacksonville, Florida. This is Balmy Blue cardstock, and it is our Stampin' Up! Convention, and myself and some of my team members are going, and my upline and my sideline. And hey, Chrissy. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. I should be packing. I haven't packed a thing yet. Not a thing. Okay, so you will also get the paper cut out for you. The paper is included. This will be cut for you, okay? And you can decide what side you want to use. It doesn't have to be the same side I used. And the vellum will be included. The die cut will be included. Now let me show you this. These cards that I'm doing, they are heavy on the dies. And what I mean by that is, to make these cards, you need all these packages of dies. Whoops, one's fallen out. But since I am doing all the die cutting for you, it's all included in there. So we're using stylish sheet, scallop contours, painted labels, and the Framed Florets dies, which is definitely one of my favorites lately. So let me show you the ones that we're using out of there. I like to call this the Snow White die because it's just like Snow White's mirror. So that is what we do. This is Night of Navy. So you just cut that out and you'll get a centerpiece too, so you can save that for something else. Then we use this cute little die here to get, this is also Night of Navy. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain here. This is, Nicole is paying a visit. That hurricane down in Florida is reaching us. This one, so those two are from the framed florets dies, and this one is from the painted labels die. But you can use any die you have if you want to recreate this at home, and that just fits a sentiment on it, okay? It does not have to be this one. Anything that kind of fits in the middle of that is going to work for you. And you can always just cut a rectangle. It doesn't have to be a die. Just cut a rectangle and stamp. Too easy. Okay, so that's 3 dies for this card. We'll put those to the side. There's a whole lot more dies coming. And very, very simple. And I like simple, right? All we're going to do is get, oh, I forgot my glue again. You think I would have learnt by now? Nope. Hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Ay, ay, ay. I guess it wouldn't be Thursday without me forgetting my glue. So we're going to just glue this one down. And now with the vellum, which I'm going to do here in a second, you don't want to use this glue because you don't want it showing through. Vellum is see-through. You don't want to see the glue everywhere. It really detracts from the card. It's not very aesthetic. So to get this, well, before we even do that, what we want to do is put a little bit of glue. Now we can put glue on the back of here and then glue it to the vellum. Okay, that is the first thing we're going to do. I don't want to get ahead of myself in telling you stuff. So I just put a little bit on the 4 corners. This is not a heavy piece of card, so it doesn't need a lot to stay. And let me just put this under here. Don't attach this yet. And just center this. Of course, I've got to stand up to center it. Okay. So that's going to go in there. Press that down and let it sink in for a second. Then you're going to want to get your pokey tool. I like to call it pokey tool. I use my Take My Pick tool. So this thing actually has 2 ends on it. You just twist, has lock and unlock, and then you can switch it. This is great for picking up gems and stuff, embellishments. So you want to get your pokey tool. And on the horizontal way, you're going to want to poke a hole in here. Hopefully I don't poke my finger. I did use a pokey pad. Pokey pad? I'm just making stuff up now. No. There's a little, we have a little, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word, but it's like a little sponge thing that you can put it down and poke stuff so that you're not inadvertently poking your fingers like I'm about to do here. Okay, so I did get my scissors, and because this was kind of sticking up a little bit, I kind of just trimmed that off a little bit there. Let's make that hole a little bigger. Doesn't have to be pretty because it's about to get covered up with some cute ribbon. Okay, so then you've got a hole on both ends. We're going to get our gorgeous organza ribbon. And let me think. I'm going to go down through the front. You might have to scrunch it up a little bit. Apparently it's like threading a needle. Without my glasses on as usual. If you're having trouble getting it through like I am right now, pokey tool to the rescue. Just scrunch it up and push it through, And there you go. So I'm going to bring that around. I wouldn't pull, I mean, you can pull it, but I wouldn't be like too rough with it. You don't want to rip the vellum, which I think it would be hard to do, but I think it's just easier actually if you just poke it through with a pokey tool. This is probably the most fiddly thing we have to do today. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to get our ribbon scissors and cut this. Hope I didn't cut it too short then. Pull it over a little more. It is rather a tight fit, so. And then we're just going to tie a bow. And you could do this on the left or the right. It does not matter. And you know me and bows, here we go. And it doesn't even have to be, the thing I like about this, doing the side bow, it's just much easier than trying to get it up and down, I find. I don't know why, but I find it easier to do a side bow. And trim that. Then, now, hopefully we didn't pull that too tight because we do want this to lay flat on our card. What we will do to put this down so we don't see a whole bunch of glue is get your trusty glue dots. And where the corners are, you're going to put glue dots there. Just press it there. Turn and press. And one more. And this way, when we set it down, let's make sure we've got it all going the right way. You're not going to see any of that liquid glue coming through. You do not want to see that. Easy. Now a little sentiment stamp in Night of Navy. This is Noel. Again, if you don't have this die, and if you don't buy the kit, just, well, not, you don't, the kit's free with a purchase, but if you decide just to do this on your own, just cut a rectangle, okay? And we're going to do this. I'm a little upside down. I might go a little to the left with this one so we can fit the leaf in. Well, actually, to the right if you're doing it the right way up. I'm stamping upside down. So I put it a little bit more to your right side there. So I've got a little bit of space here for the gem, or the gem. Can't even talk today. I've got so much running through my head, but that's okay. Okay. I meant the embellishment. This is a cute little card. I like it. And it's quick and easy. Oh, what did I just do? Oh no, you see what I just did? I got ink on my finger and I got it on the card. Well, guess what? It's not a Stampin' Up! Product, but we actually have some. You know what? Wait a second. Can this be saved? Thinking. Maybe I ought to save it. I pulled it up real quick. When that glue dries, I can just peel it off. Oh, what? There we go. It's easier to get glue off than it is to get ink off. So when this glue dries here, I have one of those little glue erasers. And I'll just get that off. Oh, I just made a mess of this one. Okay, make sure this is, your Noel is dry before putting this all on. Like I said, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Hi, Virginia. Virginie. Okay, how do I wish I could say your name. It looks like Virginia, but with an I-E. So I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But hi, welcome to my mess. So there we go. Make sure it's dry. Then put your little blings on here. Again, I like my Take My Pick tool. And is that upside down? Of course it is. I'm the person you watch that gives you the, this is how it happens in real life, not edited life. Oh, I must have got it close. Yay. So speaking of names, so my name's Sonia, and everyone's always called me Sonia my whole life because that's my name. But I was coming back from backstage, and I had to get a Starbucks. I was just so exhausted because we did a lot of fun things in New Orleans. And waiting for my coffee, and someone's like, Sania. I'm like, huh, that's a unique name, Sania. She's like, Sania? I'm like, oh my goodness, she means me. So it was a young girl, and I guess the way she looked it out was so Nia. I was like, okay, that's fun. Okay. So we're just going to put some dimensionals on the back of this and pop that in the middle. And I will definitely have to fix that up a little bit in a minute. And there you go. Too easy. Again, just make sure your ink is dry before messing with that. Okay, next one. I love these little red rhinestones. That's what they should be called, little red rhinestones. They're adorable. Hey Nicole, how you doing? So this one, we use the Scallop Contours dies. I don't think I even mentioned that one at the beginning. So we've got the Scallop Contour dies, the Starry Shapes, and then we've got this die from the Framed, I just forgot the name of it, Framed Florets. So this is another cute, quick and easy. We've got a basic white thick cardstock to start with, and you'll see like, oh, what's that DSP? Obviously this is all from the Framed Florets collection. So this is what your kit will look like when you get it. Again, there's no stamping, there's no bling, but everything is die cut ready for you to go. And I could color these in for you technically. I just can't put any images. But if you need that colored, give me a call, I'll do it for you. Or just message me. If you do place an order, $35 or more, then you get this for free. And I'll even color your berries for you if you don't have the light real red. Okay? And so you've got your thick white cardstock. So we've got our Evening Evergreen, and I've cut that out with the Scalloped Contour die. And we're not going to glue that down yet. Now the very first thing we're going to want to do is color. So I actually used the short end. I found it went quicker. And because this is DSP, it does run a little bit to the side. So you don't want to go all the way on the edge. Like just kind of come in just a touch from the edge. Because it'll bleed a little bit. So just bring that around. I'm going to try to do this. I should have like colored this in before I started. But we'll go quick as we can. If you have any questions, hi Anne. Thanks for watching. If you guys got any questions about anything Stampin' Up related, anything about Nicole. Is anyone down in Florida? Because it has just been raining here since it started around noon. We're on the East Coast. We're in Charleston, South Carolina. And we may have some severe weather come through tonight. Hopefully no tornadoes. We don't like them. But it's not too bad. Elizabeth! Hey, Liz! How you doing? Okay, so we're just coloring in with our Stampin' Blends. Using our light real red. It really makes this whole paper just pop and changes the whole paper, I think. I don't know why they just didn't make these red. But how cute is that? I love it. Okay. Oh, and I'm from Australia too. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. What part of Australia are you from? I miss home. It's been like almost 30 years, but I'll still miss it. I think once you're Australian, born and raised, you're always an Australian. I'm a sand groper. That's what they call someone from West Australia. We've gone international. Woo! Okay, I'm a bit of a dork, Anne. Okay, so now we've got that glued down. We want to make sure that before we stick this onto our card base that we stick the ribbon through, because forgot to do that one time already and had to pull it out. It was not fun. So Again, just down through. There's actually, I think if you go 1, 2, 3, you get in the middle, there's the 7th hole. So that works out nice. Canberra. But I'm not on the south coast. Oh, you're on the south coast near Kimara. Kaima? Well, that's cool. I actually have a friend who's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. She's in Australia. I'm not sure exactly where. That's bad. I should know. Oh yeah, Western Australia is very varied. Go all the way up north. You've got, you know, Broome, and then all the way down south with Albany. It's very different. I actually never made it outside of Western Australia. I've actually seen more of America than Australia, which I always think is funny, but I did have a lot of fun growing up there. I was a bush baby. Well, for the first 10 years, and then moved to the city. Okay, so again, I'm just tying a sideways bow because it's just, I don't know why it's easier. It just is. And that's using that organza ribbon. And it's so pretty. I could see like a wedding dress material out of this. My daughter, who's 19, was showing me wedding dress stuff yesterday. I'm like, okay, 19, we've got a little time. So this is the thick cardstock, thick basic white. And now you could put dimensionals if you want, but I'm not going to this time just because this bow is already so bulky. If I'm going to mail this, it's enough already. I don't need another layer. Normally I'll be reaching for those dimensionals, but today we're just going to glue that down. Oh, you've been through the Kimberley. Oh my gosh. You've been to a lot of the places. I lived in Broome for like 2.5 years. I lived in Albany for a couple of years as well. I was kind of like all over the joint. And you got to watch that red dirt. They call it Pindan up in the northwest Australia. It's like clay almost, and it'll get on your clothes and it won't come out. Maybe they've found something, these, you know, it's like 30 years later, maybe they've found something to get that stain out. Okay, so now we're going to use Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas as soon as I can find it. And we're going to use Real Red. And again, this was cut from the Stylish Shapes dies. It's the second largest one in the packet. And let's do some upside down stamping. Christmas is so close. I'm so not ready. And these stamps stamp very nicely. The font is just wonderful for stamping. You just get some fonts that just, I love when I stamp them. Now this one we will put dimensionals on as soon as I see where I put them. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Dimensionals, don't leave home without them. Do you remember that American Express card? Don't leave home without it. Okay. And then we're going to put this down here, about center. I am doing this upside down, so hopefully that looks good. Then, this is using the Framed Florets die in Evening Evergreen. And I'm just going to tuck this up underneath the card with a little bit of glue on the bottom. And once I get that positioned, it's just kind of tucking it under there. Hold that down for a second. My bow is in the way. Like you can always undo it and redo it if you had to. Just kind of holding it there for a second because I'm kind of bending it where it's not supposed to go. A little bit of glue, maybe too much glue. And then just hold it down for a second. There we go. Now, with these gorgeous red rhinestones, we're just going to go ahead and pop one of these on. You see those tiny little round pieces here? not where the holes are, but it's like where the little round piece is. You're just gonna pop one of them on each of there. This brings this whole card to life right here. So if you don't have red and you have silver, but you have the real red blender pen, you can, not blender, Stamp and Blend, you can just color your silver ones with the blender pen and it will make them red. So why do I keep calling it a blender pen? Stamp and Blends, good gravy. Oh, I'm just all over the place. Whoops. And I think that's good. Did I miss one? Yep, right there. How cute is that? It just really adds that little extra va-boom. I love it. So that's number 2. We got 2 more to go. I'll try to go a little quicker. So I'm not a fast stamper. I'm a bit of a slowpoke. This one I really like. This one's a little bit similar because we've got the die cut here with the little red, but then we've got a little extra bling here. So we're going to go ahead and pull this out. Again, it's a basic white thick cardstock. And then this one is using, if you're hearing people, that's my children coming home from work. This is from the Framed Florets dies, and that is what you use to get both this piece. Now when you cut this, it also cuts out a circle, so I have a red one sitting over there, so you do have to run this through twice. Again, if you're making it a order, then I'm going to go ahead and mail you this. So this is in Sweet Sorbet, and why don't I just trim my white piece away? I need that. Basic white, and then we've got Evening Evergreen, and then the Designer Series paper. Then this is the red and white glimmer paper. The little pack that you can get comes in a little 6x6 pack, and there's actually 2 of these that go opposite ways, so you just do one of each, and that is in that glimmer white. It adds a real big sparkle to it. I don't know if it really comes through on the camera, but on the card, when you see these in person, they always look so much more. Like you see a picture of a card, but then you see it, the same card in person, it just looks so much better, I think, when you see them in person. I don't know if that's just that 2D to 3D transition. So, oh, you know what I found out is, like, when you're doing your burnishing, start from the middle and go up and then down, because apparently if you start from one end and start working it, you can get crooked. This one, super simple. We like super simple. We're just going to go, we're going to keep this one pretty flat, although I will pop up the middle part there. So this is your Evening Evergreen, and we just got a layer of that. And then we've got our, what is the paper pack name? I should know, but it's from the Framed Florets collection. I'm not sure if it's still available or not. Again, if you're making that purchase with me in the United States, then I will send out, the paper will be cut and ready for you. So basically what you see me do today, that's what you'll be doing. You just have to grab your stamps and your ink and your bling. Okay, so then those 2 just layer on top of that. Then this one layers down, the little frame. I really love Sweet Sorbet. It's becoming one of my favorite colors to use because it's so versatile. I mean, when you think of celebrations, Valentine's, Christmas, and it's bright enough that you could use it at Easter and stuff like that too, and birthday cards. It could be, to me, it's just a color that kind of covers all the things. Beautiful. Easy. I like easy. I don't have a lot of time, so I want to make sure that the time I do have crafting, we get some things done. Nancy! Oh my gosh, my friend Nancy is on here. She's one of my backstage 4s. Hi! We actually met online, and she lives up north, Maryland, I think. Oh, I'm so bad at remembering where people are from. But we get on and we do our international Zoom meeting once a month with our friend from the Netherlands and our friend from Australia, and they're all Silver Elite demonstrators. Okay. And we met at the Silver Elite online backstage. Well, it's not Silver Elite, it's leaders. So Silver Elite and above, leaders group with Stampin' Up. And we met in this live chat room, and someone made a joke and we all cracked up, and that was it. We're lifelong friends. So it's pretty cool. I love how many, oh, sorry, just throw that. I love how many friendships I've made with Stampin' Up. It's the best thing. Okay, so we are going to put dimensionals on the back of here. Just my usual 4. Oops, it's coming. And again, this is going to be die cut for you, this piece. So all you need is the sentiment and the ink. And of course the adhesive. And let's try to line that up as best we can. That's pretty good for being upside down and a foot away. Okay, and again, we're going to tuck this one under a little bit. We are going to cover it up with a bow. Put a little bit up here too. Oh, it's not coming out. Here we go. It's coming. Oh, making a mess, of course. Norma! Hi, Norma. How you doing? Norma's a good friend of mine who's coming to pick up her order this afternoon. As long as she remembers. So we're going to just stick that down. And then we're going to do the same thing with these glittery white pieces. And it has a nice area right there in the middle. If I can get my glue out, there we go. That you can put the adhesive on. And just want to make sure we're not covering up the sentiment. Give that a second. And then this piece, we're almost there. Almost finished with our third, and then just one more to go. And then we get our bow maker. This is my friend's husband makes them, and I actually sell these. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell a bow maker, so we are allowed to, pretty sure we're allowed to say, hey, if you want one of these, let me know. They're $10 plus shipping, and I will get it in the mail to you. Just as soon as I come back from vacation. I'm actually going on working vacation, so I've packed up as much stuff as I can think I'm going to need to take with me. And next week I'll be coming to you live from Orlando. We'll see how that goes, because I'm not going to have my bright light here. I don't want to have to try to take that down too. So it makes a cute, cute little bow. And then we're just going to use a glue dot. And we're going to stick that right there. And we're done. Quick and easy. Again. Okay, this one's cute. You ready? Well, I think they're all kind of cute, but I'm biased, but okay. This as a little snowman. Isn't he adorable? And it's actually on a black base, but if you didn't like the black base, you can switch it out. Use a cherry cobbler, real red, whatever. But I think black's fun. And then when we put the ribbon around, when they open it, you get some nice bling here. You know, you could always put something else up here as well. But it's really, oh, I just love the way the light, can you guys even see? You can. I love how that sparkles. I know, I keep saying it, but I love it. Okay, so some more dies. And let me reach over here. What did we use for this? So we've got our basic black, and then this is just basic white. They're both the same size. One's going to go on the inside. One's going to go on the front. And we're using a punch. Well, we don't have a snowman punch, you say. I know. We are going to use, where did I put it? It's coming. Oh, the penguin punch. This is the punch we're using to make the snowman, because it's very dirty, sorry, but when you turn it upside down, you get the little hat right here. I don't know if you can see that with the light glimmering off, but I'll show you. So, did use the penguin punch, and again, that'll be punched out for you. This is from the Scalloped Contours, right? No, I think so. Okay, I'll double check where this die is from. Pretty sure it's from Scalloped Contours because it is a scallop, so I think so. So that's just done on a piece of basic white. You just cut that out, and it's super cute. And then again with our Stylish Sheep's dies, I've got glue all over me. This is the second from largest, and then a little bit of DSP. So how we get our little snowman is you punch out one of these. You'll see this. It's the penguin, right? But you'll take him, so he's got his little arms. Then you will punch out a black one as well. So you've got the penguin and his little arms, but what you do is you turn it upside down, or even sideways at this point. And let me move all that so we can see. Then you take the scissors and not quite going all the way up here, leave a little space, cut across. And that goes bye-bye. And then you have a little hat. And then you glue the little hat on the little snowman. Oh my gosh, he's adorable, right? Too easy. And then for the, spilt my coffee. For the eyes and the buttons, I think I just used a Sharpie, or I maybe used my Stampin' Blends. There's a black one. I don't remember. I think I just grabbed what was ever next to me, but we're just going to do it with a Sharpie today because I don't know where my Stampin' Blend is. Well, I know it's over there. I don't want to get up. Being lazy. I put too much glue on this. If you put too much glue, do something like just grab another piece of paper and kind of like wipe it off a little bit. That makes it easier. And then you just put his little hat on. And then we'll give him some little eyes. I did put them a little over to the side to make it look like he's like looking over that way. So just a little circle. And I find if you just kind of time it like do-do-do, 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 if that makes sense, and they kind of turn out the same size. So kind of go do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. That's, I don't know. I'm a bit of a weirdo. Okay, where's my nose? We've got a pumpkin pie nose, and maybe he's stuck. Okay. So when you get this kit, you'll actually get a little square of pumpkin pie orange, and then you're just going to cut a little triangle out of that to get his cute little carrot nose. And just a little dollop of glue. I was going to say dollop of daisy. Okay. Oh, I just dropped stuff. Oh, well. Oh, I put too much on. If you have nails, you can kind of just like get it off like that. I'm just messy with the glue today. Okay, and then some little bling on his hat. And again with these super cute little red rhinestones. I'm going to go, oh, wrong side. Well, it wouldn't really matter, but it kind of balances him out. I kind of do a little triangle there. How adorable is he? He's almost like a little Olaf. He's so cute. Okay. And this is, again, that's like your hardest, trickiest part is doing that. And then it's just a matter of throwing it all together. So let's squish that down a little bit better. We're just going to put our basic white and glue that down. What is on the back of that? It's almost done. And Now, if you wanted to, you could put your ribbon underneath, I guess, but like make it go underneath the white part so it didn't go across here. But I like when you open it and you see more bling. It just kind of like breaks it up. That's the difference. Here we go. Visuals are always great. So that is the difference when they open their card. So that ribbon just gives it a little bit more, it's a little extra. I like to be a little extra. Just ask my friends. Okay, so all we're going to do on this is layer this here. So a lot of this is going to get covered up, so we can just use our glue here. And you can make this as small or as big as you want. However you want to put it. And I always find it easier if you just lay it down and then try to make sure you get that lined up because you want them the same. Is that straight? Looks good enough. There we go. And then this is going to go down on here, just around in the, a little bit closer to the bottom. I want the paper in the middle, and I want this more as a little fringe. Let's get this. Oh gosh, I love this paper so much. Why? I've said it 3 times today. Framed. Okay, full disclosure, I had dyslexia as a child, and I don't know if you get cured from it. I think you train your brain, but I think sometimes it just sneaks up with me. Okay, let's get that across there. Give it a nice press down. And then again with the easy, just wrap it around. I just went around the middle. And you just want to make sure that when you do this, you do it tight enough that it's not going to fall off. Like you don't want it all loose on the back of the card. Actually, we want to go this way. Glue everywhere, seriously, today. Okay, so you want to get that around the middle. Have it nice and snug. Let me just cut this. Okay. So snug, but not so that it's pulling your card. And again, with the side bow, I think that's the only bows I should do from now on. Side bow. It just comes out wonderfully whenever you do it that way. And trim. Just try and make sure you've got it even. Wait, am I upside down? Oh no. So before we put on this next part, you want to make sure that you've got your ribbon centered. You don't want it all lopsided. Then we just need a sentiment, a snowman, and we can wrap this up. So we use the Real Red again. And this time we're going to say, "'Tis the season to be jolly." Yes, it is. Okay. Here we go. I'm getting better at doing this upside down and a foot in front of me. Ah, look at that. This, I seriously, it's the stamp set. It just stamps perfectly. I love it. Okay, some dimensionals. Almost done. Hi Donna, thanks for joining. We are actually just wrapping up, but this is going to be on Facebook Live, so you can see it there. And later on tonight, I will upload it to YouTube. And if you want to go check out my YouTube channel, I would truly appreciate it. I'm trying to build my channel there. So we're just putting the last sentiment on here. And let's make sure it's not upside down. A little bit to your right, my left. We've got everything lined up because we need to make enough room for our snowman. This is so cute. I love him. There we go. So let me show you the 4 cards again for those just joining. Wait, let me get them. Oh, I'm a hot mess today. I still have to pack. It's like almost 3. Oh, it's like 3:45 here, and I haven't packed. Oh, it's okay. I'll get it together. Okay. So this is the 4 cards we made today. Again, this is a class I'm offering, and the class is free with the purchase. Minimum purchase of $35. And then you will get enough supplies in here to make 8 cards, so 2 of each. I will cut everything. I cannot stamp things. I totally smudged this one up. We may redo that. Well, I won't be stamping yours, so I won't be messing it up, but all the die cut pieces will be there. I will include the ribbon that will be cut for you, and you just have to supply the bling yourself. However, if you do an order that's $50 or more before shipping and tax, then I will include a packet of these rhinestones for free. So I don't know where here's the actual rhinestone packet. They're called red rhinestones basic, and I love them. So as long as they're available, I will be including these. If not, I will include the clear ones, and I will color some in for you if you like. Okay, so if you do make a purchase, let me know if you want me to color your berries or not, okay? You can just shoot me a Facebook message. I'm on Facebook, and or you can even text me. It's 843-754-2565. I am traveling tomorrow and packing like a crazy woman tonight. I'm going to take enough of all this supplies with me to be able to recreate these cards down in Florida. So you'll be getting a package shipped from Florida. Okay, and that will ship next Tuesday. So order by Monday, which I think is the 14th of November, using the host code in the description, and then I will send you with envelopes. So 8 cards and envelopes. Well, thank you all so much for watching me. I loved seeing everyone pop up, and I actually saw comments this time. And g'day to Anne all the way from Australia. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And I will be posting lots of photos from center stage and backstage, just whatever we're allowed to post backstage, on stage, Friday and Saturday. I'm very excited. I'll see you guys later. Bye. It's still going.